Hello friends, welcome to the chemistry classes. Today topic is the solid state and we'll discuss about the different states of the solid. So first of all we must know what are the solids. So solids state of the matter is that which has definite mass, shape and volume and their melting point is above the room temperature. Properties of solids. The component particles of the solids are closely packed. Distance between the particle is minimum, the closest packed. The component particles of the solids are held together by strong forces of attractions. Their component particles have fixed position and vibrate about their mean position. These have no freedom of motion. These are rigid, so cannot be compressed. Okay, these are the properties. Type of solids. These are two in numbers, crystalline and amorphous. So we will discuss about the differences between the properties of crystalline and amorphous solids. In crystalline solids, particles are arranged in regular pattern, but in amorphous, these are arranged in irregular pattern. In crystalline solids, these have definite geometrical shape, but amorphous solids have no definite regular shape. They have clean cleavage, but these do not have such cleavage. Crystalline solids have definite characteristic heat of fusion, but these do not have characteristic heat of fusion. Crystalline solids are anisotropic, but these are amorphous are isotropic. Crystalline solids have long range order, but these have short range. Anisotropy. What is anisotropy? In this direction, in this form, directional properties are all different in different axes. But in isotropy, the substances which show same properties in all directions are said to be isotropic. Long range order and short range order. Long range order means these are having a regular pattern of the particles throughout the crystal. But in short range order, there is a regular arrangement of periodically repeating units observed over a short range order. Classification of the crystalline solids based on the forces of interaction. These are crystalline solids. Number one, molecular solids, which are having constituent particles molecules, which are divided into two types. Number one, non-polar molecular solids. These are having constituent particles as molecules. These are held by dispersion or London force, and these are soft insulator and have very low melting point. Their examples are argon, CCl4, iodine, carbon dioxide, etc. Polar and molecular solids. These are having constituent particles and molecules which are held together by dipole-dipole interaction because molecules are dipole in nature. These are soft insulator and have high melting point, and these are that is more than non-polar solids. Examples are sulfur dioxide, ammonia. Hydrogen bonded molecular solids. Constituent particles are molecules and particles are held by hydrogen bonded. These are hard insulator and have low melting point. The example is the ionic solids. These have constituent particles are ions. These are held together by interionic or electrostatic forces of attractions. These are hard but brittle and insulators in solid state but conductors in molten state and in aqueous solution, that is conduct electricity only in aqueous solution. These have high melting point. Example, magnesium oxide, zinc sulfide, calcium fluoride, etc. Metallic solids. These have constituent particles, positively charged ions which are known as kernels, and these are embedded in the sea of mobile electrons. Their particles are held together by metallic bonds. These are hard, malleable and ductile, can be drawn into sheets and can be drawn into wires. These conduct electricity in solid as well as in molten state and through electrons. Their melting points are very high. Iron, copper, silver, magnesium are their examples. Covalent and network solids. These have constituent particles as atoms, which are held together by covalent bonds, which is very strong in nature and makes them hard. These are hard insulators and have very high melting points. Except graphite, which is very soft because it has sheet-like structure and can be pressed easily, and conductor because it is having free electron to conduct electricity. Example: silica, silicon carbide, carbon, and